Assalamu alaikum fellows, my name is Kainat and today we are going to discuss our topic that is free radicals. We will discuss this topic under the heading of definition, then their names, other sources and how they are generated in our body. And what are the different environmental factors that causes free radical formation and different diseases which are related with free radical production. Definition of the free radical. Free radicals are the molecule or molecular fragments which contain one or more extra unpaired electron. As we can see in this picture, healthy stable atom. The outermost orbit of the healthy stable atom is complete and there is no extra unpaired electron. As compared to the free radical, its outer orbit has an unpaired extra electron. In order to complete its orbit, free radical always snatch an electron from the healthy atom. In doing so, it can cause damage to different tissues and organs. Characteristics of the free radicals. Because of this unpaired electron, they are highly reactive. It causes generation of the free radicals and they have very short or ultra short lifespan and they can cause damage to the various tissues. Now coming toward the names of the free radical. The free radicals are represented by the dot. That dot is known as superscripted dot. The free radical names are superoxide anion, hydroxyl peroxyl radical, hydroxyl radical, nitric oxide, and peroxyl nitride. These are the free radicals which contain unpaired electron in the outermost orbit. That's why they are highly reactive. They are ready to pair with another molecule. That's why they cause damage to another molecule. There are two more molecules, that is hydrogen peroxide and singlet oxygen. These are two more reactive oxygen species which are reactive, cause the generation of the free radicals and has very short lifespan. But they are not free radical because they do not contain free electron, but these are included in the common terminologies, that is ROS. Now in the reduction of oxygen, in the reduction step, this oxygen is converted into superoxide anion, which is converted into the hydrogen peroxide, which is converted into hydroxyl radical, and then it is converted into the water molecule. These are the steps in the reduction of the oxygen and generation of the free radicals. Now coming toward the sources, there are a number of sources for the generation of the free radical in our body. Some are endogenous and some are induced by the environmental factor. So there are two types of sources for the production of free radical. The first one is endogenous sources. They are produced in our body through the various metabolic reactions. They are produced in our body by the oxidation. Important sources of free radicals are following. The first one is electron transport chain. During the oxidation of the foodstuff, there is a leakage of electron from electron transport chain which contribute to the free radical formation. It is an important source for the production of free radicals. Second one is the nitric oxide synthetase. From the conversion of arginine to the nitric oxide with the help of the nitric oxide synthesis, there is a production of reactive oxygen species. Arginine is the precursor of the nitric oxide, and nitric oxide regulate the metabolism of the glucose, fatty acids and amino acids in mammals. Third one is NADPH oxidase reaction. In this reaction, there is a production of the reactive oxygen species. This can be explained with the help of respiratory burst. In respiratory burst, what happens? Whenever there is a bacterial infection, bacteria get engulfed by the macrophages. For this purpose, they require oxygen and there is an increased demand of oxygen. Now what happens? Oxygen is converted into superoxide anion with the help of the NADPH oxidase. Now this superoxide anion is converted into hydrogen peroxide and then it is converted into the hypochlorous acid which kill the bacteria, and that's why the increased demand of oxygen is there. In all this reaction, there is a production of the ROSes, reactive oxygen species. Fourth one is xanthine oxidase reaction. That is in the uric acid. In the purine degradation, xanthine and hypoxanthine, they are converted into the uric acid with the help of the xanthine oxidase. And this reaction, there is a production of ROSes, reactive oxygen species. Fifth one is during the prostaglandin synthesis in the platelets and leukocyte, there is a generation of the ROSes. Prostaglandin is a cyclic fatty acid bearing hormone-like effects such as uterine contractions. Lipid peroxidation. It is a process under which oxidants such as free radical attack lipid-containing carbon-carbon double bond, especially polyunsaturated fatty acids (PUFAs). In, in this reaction, there is a production of lipid peroxyl radical, hydroperoxides, and various free radicals that lead to the membrane rupture and cell death. Now, there are exogenous sources which induce the free radical production. It include alcohol, which promotes the lipid peroxidation, radiations. X-ray ionized radiation produce oxygen-derived free radical in the tissue environment. Hence, it can lead to cause damage to the tissues and various cells. Drug metabolisms also produce the ROSes. Smoking. Cigarette smoke contain two very different free radicals, that is star and gas phase, that contain various relatively stable free radical that can cause damage to our lungs and different tissues in the body. These are the disorder related with the free radicals. The free radical production can cause the acute inflammation, which include appendicitis, sore throat from cold and flu, physical trauma, and wounds. Free radical can also increase the process of aging, which is associated with the different diseases that include Alzheimer's disease, multiple sclerosis, and Parkinson's disease. Atherosclerosis, when there is the increased concentration of the LDL, the free radical convert this LDL into the oxidized LDL, and this oxidized LDL attract macrophages and lead to the formation of the foam mass, and this foam mass form a plaque in the arteries. Bronchoalveolar disease, it includes adult respiratory distress syndrome. This is the disorders in which the fluid filled in the alveoli and keep your lungs from filling with enough air. Free radical cause damage to the nucleic acids, damage to the DNA, and lead to the number of cancers. Cataract formation in the eye. It is due to the formation of the ROSes and antioxidants in the body. Free radical can also cause the cardiovascular diseases production. Diabetes mellitus. Free radicals cause damage to the beta cells of pancreas, which is responsible for the insulin production. So when there is not enough insulin produced by the beta cells, it leads to the insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus. In this way, free radicals are responsible for a number of disorders. As we can say, everything in excess can cause damage. When free radicals are in limit, it is useful because they have antibacterial action. When there is an excess production of the free radical in the body, there is a free radical scavenging system, or also known as antioxidants, to scavenge these free radicals. Antioxidants are man-made or natural substance that may prevent or delay some type of cell damages. Some example of the antioxidants that are vitamin C, E, selenium, carotenoid, beta-carotene, lycopene, lutein, and zeaxanthin. We can obtain these antioxidants from our diet, such as from fruit, vegetables, as well as other food including nut, whole grains, some meat, poultry, and fish. As we can see in the picture, the working of antioxidants. It offers its electron to the free radical to prevent the healthy atom from damage. In this way, the antioxidants, the free radical scavenging system, protect our body. So it is very important to take antioxidants from our diet to prevent from the diseases that is caused by the free radical production. So this was all about the today's topic. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much.